What is going on, guys? Keegan's here, and I know it has been a while, but it's been a while because FIFA kind of died off over the last couple of months. There was nothing to play for, competitions were over, and it was kind of getting to that stage where your team was done, and it was just kind of getting a bit boring. So took a break from FIFA 18, and we will be back shortly. But this video is kind of my thoughts, what I kind of want for FIFA 19 as kind of a game in whole. So I'll quickly touch over some elements that are not Ultimate Team, and then just jump into Ultimate Team. But I'll just play some Foot Champs kind of gameplay in the background while I just go over this, so it's just not my face just talking. Otherwise that'll probably just be a bit boring. But yeah, the first thing I kind of want to touch on is pro clubs. I didn't play much pro clubs this year. I play a little bit kind of thing with my mates now and again, but to be honest, the game mode is, I don't know, it's just, I don't find it that fun because EA have not kind of updated it in a while. I feel like maybe kind of some Ultimate Team mode in pro clubs would go down quite well, perhaps minus, I don't know, the paying for packs and stuff like that, because that could get out of hand otherwise. I think perhaps maybe better players you could use, because I play pro clubs with normally 3 or 4 mates. We don't play with the whole team, so when you're playing with the rest of the AI, it's just boring because they can't do anything. They're the worst players ever. So kind of an Ultimate Team aspect into that would be quite cool, I reckon. I don't think they'll do it this year, but potentially maybe in a couple of years they might look to kind of implement that into pro clubs. Career mode, I'm not going to touch on career mode for that long. Career mode for me is just, I never play it, so I don't know what needs improving. But I know obviously some people still do play career mode out there. Well done for that. I personally find it ridiculously boring playing the AI, but I know some people do enjoy it, so fair play to them. So now coming to kind of Ultimate Team, I've been taking a break from FIFA, got back to the weekend league for the first time in a few months, played my first full 40, managed to get 38 wins, which is quite decent considering I pressed the middle button on my first game in. Yes, I know. So basically this disconnected me and I got lost straight away, but I was like, well, we're still going to play. We need the practice for FIFA 19. Probably the last weekend league I'll play. I might play the last one next weekend, but I don't know because yeah, it does take a lot of time and there's not anything to play for apart from practice. So moving on to what I want to see in kind of FIFA 19. First off is, it's got to be the biggest thing which is in the game, and is the gameplay. Don't get me wrong, FIFA 18, I actually, when the gameplay is good, which is not very often, when it's crisp and clean, the game's actually really fun to play. It's enjoyable, it's responsive, it's quick, it's just, the gameplay is fluid and it is actually good fun because you can get up and down the pitch really quickly. But when you get those delayed games, those horrible, terrible, killer delayed games, it makes you want to throw your Xbox out the window. So for me, they messed up on the gameplay. I don't know what they did. Even when I was playing at the event in Manchester, the gameplay was different from the days. They completely ballsed the game up. Yeah, they just messed up the gameplay, and that's kind of, everyone knows it, and it's something they really need to address on the next FIFA if they want it to be kind of popular, if they don't want it to die off like this FIFA. This FIFA died off so quick. It was just everybody was obviously Fortnite kicked off and stuff like that, but that wasn't the main reason. It's just because FIFA just wasn't enjoyable because you were playing a different game day in, day out. Ultimate Team, love Ultimate Team. Building from scratch is literally my favourite thing ever. Kind of doing the weekend league, building your team, enjoy that. I still I know a lot of people want to change the weekend league and 40 games is too much and all that jazz, but I like work full time. I can still do the weekend league, but I understand that some people are busy on the weekends, they go out, but you can still do it. Even if you go out on the Saturday night, you go out with friends, I don't know, you're working, I worked all day Friday to 7 o'clock, fitted in 10 games, and then Saturday, I was busy all Saturday, and then I just played 30 games on Sunday. wasn't too kind of hard. I think you just have to split up the games properly. But I do understand 40 games is still a lot of games, but I still want to see that in the next FIFA because you need something to kind of make the difference. 30 games, I feel like 30 games is not enough games to kind of see who's actually deserves to be in the top 100. I feel like you can get a lot more kind of luck in less games, and more games is a bit more balanced skill-wise kind of out. But I would like to perhaps maybe see another kind of system come into play. Again, I don't really know what's going to kind of happen on that front. I know something's kind of been mentioned Ultimate Team, but I haven't really done much kind of research or looked really that much into the new FIFA, to be honest, because I know the beta came out. I know there was kind of some mentions upon it, but they change it all the time, like, so I don't really want to get hung up on the beta because I know a lot of people have complaints about it and stuff like that, but to be honest, the game is going to be different when it gets released. You've seen FIFA 18, when that got released, I got patched about 4 times and the gameplay changed like pretty much kind of every single 2 weeks or something like that, which was absolutely ridiculous until they stuck with the final build. Other things that I kind of want to see in the game is better kind of rewards during the week. Obviously they had squad battles. I don't like playing the AI. You guys might like playing the AI, but I just find it boring. It's not the same as playing someone else online because you just feel like it just gets scripted, like, and like the players don't, like the AI players are like, you'll have like some 67 rated player who's just out jumping Huller and stuff like that, and it's just silly, like. So squad battles for me, the rewards were decent if you didn't want to play online, so that was a nice little aspect they added. Perhaps maybe they can expand on that, add something kind of, maybe some more a tournament mode in the middle of the week or something like that, just to kind of have something else to play and earn rewards from. Just obviously, instead of just the weekend league getting rewards from, actually something during the week would be fun. And divisions as well. Where do I start? It's so boring, like. But saying that, like, if you're like me, who spammed the game out, played loads, like divisions, once you get to Division 1, you get 15,000 coins, and the same kit. I've had this one kit for winning Division 1 about 100 times. I'm not gonna lie, obviously I've sweated out Division 1 a lot, but still, maybe some untradable packs, maybe some tradable packs, you know, something different than 15,000k coins. Obviously that's nice to have, but it won't get you that far. Maybe some packs to go along with the coins would be kind of nice. Other things that I want to see in FIFA 19, from kind of like a competitive player's perspective, more events. There's like, what is it, like 2 events to qualify for, and the year's pretty much done to anybody who doesn't get into those events. It's just like Call of Duty, they have loads of events. They have like, I don't know, not counted, but they probably got more than probably 8 events a year, and then there's us who just got 2 big events in a year. And I mean big events, not like these side kind of events where there's like £1,000 for the winner. They're like not too bad, don't get me wrong, like, but they're nothing to go crazy about, are they? It's just like, you want to see the big events, like the Manchester events, Barcelona events, those kind of big events where there's decent money for first place. There's what, 20 odd grand for first place in the, what a goal. There was like kind of like 23 grand or something like that for kind of the winner in Barcelona, Manchester. Still feel like they took a back step from FIFA kind of 17 from like the prize winnings, but they spread it out, so I wasn't like, it didn't bother me that they spread it out. Like, I kind of like that thing, but still I feel like they could have put a bit more money into the game, considering into the competitions, considering how much money they make from Ultimate Team. Like, they make loads from Ultimate Team. They make probably billions, I reckon, if not hundreds of millions. They make a lot of money from Ultimate Team, and I think they put in $1 million worth of prize pool funds last year, which is all right, like, but when you get to like Call of Duty events, Fortnite put 100 million in it, and that's just a brand new game. They put 100 million into like competitions, and like that's giving back to like the community. That is, I'd like to see kind of bigger prize pools really, so more people get involved in the game, more people want to play the game, so more people can actually make a living from the game. That would be quite cool. So definitely, basically more events. I'd like to see at least 4 big events during the year. That's something that I'd like to see kind of going forward, just to makes the game a bit more kind of entertaining to play, because you know you've got more chances to qualify for an event. What else? But yeah, I think the main thing for me is the gameplay. Like, the gameplay, it's got to be fluid, it's got to be responsive. Again, I didn't play the beta. The beta, I wasn't too fussed about playing the beta as well. I would have liked to use like the new kind of after first touch system, but I've heard bad things about that. The new kind of, I think the new kind of set piece, the new kind of custom tactics look good, where you can kind of design your own custom tactics, where it's kind of like you can actually see what they're doing. Instead of this one, you just do the slider, and I knew kind of what they did, but the majority of people didn't because it wasn't clear. But because I just played loads of games, I just kind of figured out what each kind of slider did. But it's going to actually show you what the custom tactics do now. The new formations on like kind of your formation changes, like if you go attack and defensive, that aspect looks pretty cool, so I would have liked to try that on the beta. Again, with the gameplay, it's going to change when it comes to the new FIFA. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I will be back when the new FIFA comes out. I might do a video on the demo, see how I get along with the demo, and we'll go from there really. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the little kind of piece on FIFA 19. I will be back in a few weeks time with videos and competitive kind of gameplay. I'll try to upload maybe once, twice a week, see how that goes with kind of work and stuff like that. But guys, hope you've had a good summer as well, and you've relaxed and you're ready in a few weeks time for the new FIFA and see kind of what it offers. But hopefully it doesn't suck, guys. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. That's very American then. But yeah, that's literally all I've got to say. But yeah, in a few weeks time I will be back. See you then. Thanks for watching.